warm up then. So we'll just look over to one side and the other, down to the floor, up the ceiling, taking either way. Circling from one shoulder over to the other. Nice big arm circles. And reaching out, hugging into your chest. And alternating the arm that you put on top. And then arms out, twist. Okay, coming into a press-up position here. So we're going to take one leg up to the side if you can, so placing it back to the side of your hands and just stretching into your hips. Don't worry if you can't go and get your foot in line with your hands, just go as far as you can. Put some music on, yeah? Okay, and then we're going to come into a downward dog position, so a yoga position, so pushing one heel to the ground and then the other, so pedaling through. And then you're going to take your right hand towards your left ankle and twist. Going as far as you can. And then the other side, so left hand to right ankle, twisting towards that right hand side. Just go once more each way, so right hand to left ankle. And then left hand to right ankle. Okay, then standing back up, I'll just get my timer. So we're going to start off with the first set of exercises. So firstly, if you hopefully got a chair nearby, and so from here we're going to, you can either squat down and stand back up, or standing onto one foot. So going down, back up. We're going to do one leg for the first set, and then swapping onto the other leg. Next up, we've got curtsy lunges. So taking your foot behind, back to standing, behind, so sort of in a curtsy. Just want to make sure you keep your knees in line with your feet. And then thirdly, we've got a normal squat. So you can put arms out as you squat, back up, squat, back up. Hi Nat. Hi. So that, okay, so I'll start the timer. So starting off with the chair. So starting in 5 seconds, so you can go onto 2 feet or onto one. Off we go. So lowering down and back up. Come on, Giles. And you want it in between the 2 feet and the 1 foot, so you could go down with 2 and then stand up and 1. So keep going. You've got less than 15 seconds left. Keep going. 3 seconds. Okay, on to curtsy lunges. So we've just got 10 seconds before we start those. So starting 2 feet about hip width apart. Hands at chest level. You could add a weight for this one if you wanted. So taking your foot behind for curtsy, standing up, and the other side, back up, keeping knees in line, you're pushing into your hip, feel it into your glutes. And don't worry if you can't go all the way down. If you do have troubles with your knees, you may struggle on this one, so just take it slowly and just go a little bit. Okay, 5 seconds left. Okay, next steps, we've got our normal squats. If you did want to add a weight for this one, you can. So you've got 10 seconds to go. Okay, and 3 seconds. Ready, so down we go, back up. Take your arms out to make it a little bit harder. If you do that, to make sure you keep your core pulled in, weight in your heels still. Don't want your knees coming forwards. Keep your knees in line with your feet. And ideally breathing out as you stand up. So keep going. Last one. Okay, so then we're going back onto our chairs. So we're doing the squats on the other leg this time if you were on one leg. Try to remember which one you did. Start in 3 seconds. Off we go. In, raising back up. You're going to keep your weight in your heel of that planted foot. Remember, you can do this from 2 feet if you want to. Build up to this version. Okay, halfway. Breathing out as you stand up. Okay, back to curtsy lunges. So again, wait for this one if you want to. Just add some more resistance. Try to catch up with my weight. Make it harder. So curtsy. Breathe out as you stand up. Well done. So keep going. Right, 15 seconds left. Okay, 5 seconds left. Okay, next up we've got squats again, so grab a weight if you've got one. If not, without. We've got 10 seconds before we go. Feet just over hip width apart. Off we go. Squatting down, arms out if you want to. Really good. Keep weight in your heels. Your bum's going back. Good, 10 seconds left. Keep going. Last one. Okay, next 3 exercises. So we've got our eccentric push-ups. So you can either do these with your hands on your chair or onto the floor. From here, we're taking 3 seconds down and then getting up however you want to. Doesn't have to look pretty. Then, so it's that lowering down phase that we're concentrating on, taking it nice and slow. Next exercise, so you're on your back, soles of your feet together, knees nice and wide. You could put weight onto your hips here if you want to. Making sure you tilt your pelvis under, and then raising hips up, and lowering back down. Breathing out as you press up to the ceiling. And then third exercise, so I've got a couple of options here. So you can either take knees off, and then we're doing shoulder taps, so opposite hand to shoulder. Or you can go into your press up position here, shoulder taps, like so. So that's like a slightly easier version. So off we go, so push ups first. Okay, ready? Off you go. So 3 seconds down. Raising back up. Keeping your neck in line with your spine. And you can do it with your hands on the chair. If you want to make it slightly easier, but it's still really challenging. Just feel this one really in your arms and your chest. Okay, next up, so lying onto your back, soles of your feet together. You can add some weight to your hips if you want an extra challenge. Okay, so tuck pelvis, and lifting up, lowering back down. It's a variation on a glute bridge, but really target your glutes. Make sure you really concentrate on squeezing them as you lift. Okay, 10 seconds left. Okay, and then coming onto your front, so we've got the two options here. So you're either knees down, put some bit more weight onto your hands. You want to make sure that your shoulders stay in line with your wrists, or to make it a little bit harder, taking knees off as well. And then we're tapping hand to opposite shoulder, trying to keep your hips still. Really pull your stomach in, so belly button towards the spine. And keep breathing, don't hold your breath. Okay, so over halfway. Okay, 10 seconds left. One, lowering down. Just take a little break, then we're going back up onto our push-ups. So 10 seconds to go. Okay, 5 seconds left. Okay, off we go. So if you're in your full push-up position, make sure that your bum's down. You squeeze legs together. Make it a full body exercise. Well done. Keep shoulders in line with your wrists. Okay, you've got 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, so coming onto your back, so we've got our frog pants again. So soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Tuck tailbone under, and then lift, really squeeze your bum muscles. Breathing out as you press up. Okay, 15 seconds left. Okay, 5 seconds to go. Last one. Okay, then coming up onto your front. So we've got our shoulder taps now. So either with knees up or knees down, completely up to you. Just make sure it's challenging enough for you. We've got 3 seconds left. Okay, off we go. So squeeze, pull the stomach in, engage all the muscles in your legs, and keep breathing. "20 seconds to go, so halfway. Keep those hips still. Okay, 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Okay, third set of exercises. So this one, a couple of versions. You can either come onto your chair, kind of take your bum off, hold it here, or raise your legs out. Or if you do have enough shoulder flexibility, coming into this position, making sure your fingertips are pointing towards your feet. So you're here, taking leg up one at a time, keeping the weight in your heels. And then the second exercise, into a lunge. We're doing 4 seconds down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then driving up, you can either stand up to here, or you come up standing, which is harder, and then back down, 4 seconds down. And you can use weight for that one as well to make it a little bit harder. And then next up, coming either into your full push-up position, or dropping your knees, but making sure you stay in a straight line from here. In a row, squeeze, elbow towards your spine, so you're getting a workout into your back here. Those are the 3. So starting off, so either on the chair or on the floor, in this position, raising leg up, keeping the weight in your heels, try and keep your neck in line with your spine, so you don't want your chin completely on your chest. Keep breathing and squeeze into your glutes. Okay, 15 seconds left. Keep the hips high. Okay, 5 seconds left. Okay, standing up for our lunges. So with weight at your chest or without, completely up to you. So in this, I want you to make sure that you keep your weight in that front heel. We'll do one leg first. So 4 seconds down. And then either driving up, standing, or staying with your legs split. You're driving through that front heel. Just going slow, it just makes it a little bit harder. More time with your muscles under strain. So keep going. Keep those knees in line with your feet. And don't worry about how far you can go down. Last one. Okay, now coming up into your full plank position or onto your knees. You've got our rows with our arms. And again, with this one, we're going to keep your hips still. So pulling stomach in towards your spine. Here. Raising up. You want to squeeze into the mid and upper section of your back. I'm trying to keep pelvis still. Dropping to my knees. Keep stomach pulled in. Keep your gaze just in front of your hands so that your neck stays in line with your spine. You want your shoulders over your wrists. Keep going. Last 2. Okay, now coming back onto your back. Got 10 seconds to go, so you can either be on your chair doing it or on the floor. Completely up to you, and just it's based on your shoulder flexibility. And lifting up. Keep your weight in your heels and keep squeezing your glutes. Hips high. Okay, halfway. Well done. Keep going. I think you've got less than 10 seconds. Okay, lowering down. So we've got our lunges. Other leg this time, depending on which one you went on last time. If you had a weight, use the weight again. 4 seconds down. And then driving up. If you do use a chair to lean onto. Breathing out as you stand up. Well done. Keep going. Okay, last one, I think. 2, 3, 4. Standing up. Okay, so now back onto the floor. So you've got our row. Nice one for the wrists. 3 seconds left. Okay, off we go. Keep belly button pulled in. Squeeze your glute muscles, squeeze your legs. Well done, keep going. Okay, 15 seconds left. Keep your hips still. Okay, so on that one, so we've got a final set of exercises now. So we've got our glute bridges, so you can either do it both feet planted, hands on the floor, lifting up, lowering back down, making sure you really engage your stomach and squeeze your glutes before you raise it up. The next version, so a little bit harder, you're going to push up with 2 feet, go onto 1 foot to lower it back down, and then push up 2 feet, lower down on the other leg. Or to make it harder again, you're taking the one leg off and you're going to push up on one leg and lower down on one leg. So it's up to you, choose which one challenges you. You can always swap between them if you want to start on the harder version and then make it easier. Next up, we've got a side plank, so you can either be on your knees here or on your feet. Then to make it a bit harder, if you want a harder version than this, you're going to raise the top leg up and down, slowly, keep it really controlled, and try to imagine that you're in between 2 panes of glass, so you don't want to be twisting forwards and backwards, you want to keep really still, so you can do it on one side for 40 seconds, and then swap for the second round. And then the third exercise, one we've done lots of times before, so lower back, squeezing towards the floor, fingertips up, shins parallel to the ceiling. From here, you can either drop one heel and then the other, making sure you can return back to this tabletop position each time, or you can go opposite hand to leg, or if you want to go for the harder version, you're going to straighten the leg completely out as you go down, and then swapping, but making sure that lower back stays down. If it's not down, you're not getting the full use out of the exercise. It's better to go for a simpler version and do it properly. So timer starting. So going to our glute bridge first. Choose the version that's right for you. So lifting up, keeping glutes engaged. You can do it on the single leg if you want to. Then we'll swap on the next round. Breathing out as you press up and keeping your weight in your heels. So keep going. Keep squeezing the glutes. Last one. Okay, get ready for your side plank. So choose the side that you want to start on. You can do it on your knees. If you do struggle to get into that position, you might find it easier on your hand and your knees. Okay, off we go then. So into the one side plank, keeping your neck in line with your spine. Squeeze your stomach muscles If you want to raise the one leg, you can. Keep breathing nice and deeply. Keep those hips raised. Well done. Keep going. I can't see my timer, so this is a bit indefinite. Okay, 3 seconds left. Then lowering down. Smiling forward, dead bugs. So choose the version that's right for you. So setting fingertips up, legs up, shins parallel to the ceiling. And keep those stomach muscles squeezing in. And take it nice and slow. As soon as the back lifts, run too fast so you can back. Well done, keep going. Last one. Okay, back to your glute bridges. So if you were on one leg before, you need to swap to the other leg now. Okay, ready? Off we go. So if you're on one leg, swap. Remember, keeping your glutes engaged, so squeezing your bum muscles. Well done. Keep going. Should feel it. Last one. Okay, side plank onto the other side. I'm guessing you would have started on the stronger side. So you usually got one side that's better than the other. Okay, off we go. So either knees or feet. Keep your neck in line with your spine. And again, you can raise leg up and down if you want to. Okay, 20 seconds to go. So over halfway now. Keep neck in line with the spine. Stomach muscles squeezing in, bum muscles squeezing, legs are squeezing together. So 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. And then finally, dead bugs again. So really make sure now, because your core will be more tired, so make sure you really pull it in. You can just do your legs if you want to. Keep stomach pulled in. You want your stomach muscles to feel like, you know, if someone's about to hit you in the stomach, you'd like engage the core and tense your muscles. It's that feeling that you want throughout the exercise. Keep breathing. Okay. And relax. So do a little bit of a cool down. I think I stuck to time, which is good. So we're going to stretch out on your back first. So arms above your head, feet out straight, so point your toes. Stretch. And then take your knees in to your chest. Just going to circle your knees one way. Just start to loosen into your lower back. And then circling your knees the other way. Okay, keep hold of your right leg. Take hold of your right knee with your left hand. And then you're gently twisting over to the side, so twisting over to the left hand side. And you can reach your right arm out. Look over your fingertips. Breathe nice and deeply now. Okay, coming back to center. So this time, taking hold of your left leg with your right hand. Right leg reaches out straight. Then you're going to twist over to the right hand side. Left arm is out. Look over at your fingertips. Okay, rolling onto your stomach. You're going to place your hands directly in line with your chest, so underneath your armpits. From here, just going to gently push up, so stretching into your back, and then lowering down. You're just going to keep it dynamic, so moving up and down. Try not to compress your lower back, just try to keep it straight. Okay, then kind of onto your hands and knees. You're going to take your knees out wide, so you can sit back towards your heels. Arms reach forwards. You feel a stretch in your hips. You can place your forehead on the floor if you can. Breathe deeply to feel your muscles start to relax. From here, if you come to a seated position, you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. Knees out wide. You can hold onto your ankles or onto your feet. You try and lower those knees down towards the floor. If you can use your elbows to assist with this one. And if you find it quite easy, you can put your head towards your feet. Okay, taking your one leg out, so you can put the sole of your foot to your inner thigh. You're going to reach up from here and take a big breath in. And then breathe out as you fold down and try and stay quite long. So back is long, trying to get your chest down. On every out breath, see if you can go a little bit further. Okay, you're going to take it over to the other side. So other leg reaches out straight. Other leg, sole of your foot onto your inner thigh. Reach up and take a big breath in. And then breathe out as you fold down. Try to feel a stretch in the back of your leg, your hamstring muscle. Okay, come to a kneeling position. You're going to take your hands clasped out in front of you. You're going to push your shoulder blades apart. Get a stretch into your upper back. And then take your hands behind your back. You squeeze shoulders together. If you can't quite reach your hands, you can either hold onto your elbows, or you can get like a towel or something and hold it here. Okay, taking your one arm across your chest, you take other hand onto your elbow and gently squeeze in. And then to the other side, the other arm reaches across, hand to elbow, gently pull in. Okay, now taking your one hand to your opposite shoulder blade, other hand is placed on top of that elbow, and gently pushing down, so try to lower that hand down your back slightly. You push that elbow against the hand, it will increase the stretch a little bit. And then we'll swap to the other side, so the other hand goes to shoulder blade, place it onto your elbow, gently down. Okay, standing up with a calf stretch. You can use your chair for this one, or you can just lean on that front leg. So ideally try to push that heel towards the floor so you feel a stretch in the back of your lower leg. And then swapping over to the other side. Okay, finally a quad stretch. So you can use something to balance on. Take hold of your one ankle, keeping your knees together. You're pushing the hip of the bent leg forwards. Just feel a stretch along your hip and your thigh. Okay, swapping onto the other leg. Same on the other side, so pushing your hip forwards. There we go, and you're done. Well done, everyone.